This race was historic and satisfying to watch, and we also got a brand new historic winner. A driver who I've never even heard of won this race. Shane Van Gisbergen wins the inaugural Chicago Street Course weekend for the Cup Series. Let's get started with this video.
Back to reality.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR Monday Morning Race Review Edition. This is the Chicago Street Race Weekend Race Review. And let me tell you what, man, the racing and everything about this event, I couldn't wait for. It was historic, satisfying to watch. We got a brand new winner as well. Shane Van Gisbergen, who I believe is a three-time Supercars champion, won in his very first NASCAR race with Project 91 for Trackhouse Racing, driving the 91. Second win in a row for Trackhouse, so they are starting to have speed. Like, they are literally starting to have speed. Yeah, I literally just woke up like a half hour ago, so still talking a little quiet. So, yeah, now I'm going to talk about the actual race itself. So, yeah, the racing was really satisfying to watch, and I really like the drivers, how they were able to, handle their cars in each way or another. So, yeah. So coming into this weekend, I really didn't know what to expect, really. It was unpredicted. It was unpredicted. Everyone didn't know what to expect, but as soon as I saw, like, practice and the racing today, it was good. Hopefully we can race on another street course again. Hopefully we can go to ones like Detroit, New York City, Nashville, something like that. Hopefully that can happen. So, yeah. Now, there were so many incidents, like Kyle Busch hit the tire barriers, still got top 10. Joey Logano hit the tire barrier, still got top 10. Due to, like, strategy. And Noah Gragson hit the turn 6 barrier. He keeps saying the turn 6 barrier and keeps getting stuck. So, really bad break for Gregson, but so many spins and the weather. I was worried this race wasn't able to get started today. It did. Mother Nature finally cooperated for once this weekend and won. Speaking of which, Mother Nature, they practically called the Xfinity Series race. Cole Custer won that, and we only got to see like 25 of the 55 laps run. So, yeah, but sucks, but understandable. So, yeah, this race was originally supposed to be 100 laps, but due to the NASCAR Cup Series starting late and because of darkness, we only shortened it to 75. But at least it was a good race. It was most of the laps in, so, and led to a very historic winner, Shane Van Gisbergen, in his first start in NASCAR, gets the win. Very, very clearly deserved win. He started third. He started in the back, worked his way up towards, well, didn't start in the back, was in the back for some of the race, was up there, was like in the top 10, was trying to work his way up towards the front, and really did a good job. Very deserved win. So, yeah, this win was clearly deserved. So proud of Shane Van Gisbergen. So many spins as well in this race as well. We had Truex Jr., he was a really good horse racer. Started up getting into the top 5, like in stage 1. Speaking of the stages, Christopher Bell won both of them, but he finished like somewhere like back here. He finished 18th. He even hit the tire barriers as well. Harvick had issues. Truex again. Harrison Burton spun out. And yeah, so many drivers had some spins, but it's a new track, But the racing, man, it's been satisfying, especially towards the end between Justin Haley and Shane Van Gisbergen. If Justin Haley won this race, that would have completely blew up the playoff standings. Same with Chase Elliott as well, since he's like 25th in points. Um, but, however, of non-playoff, well, Shane Van Gisbergen, I believe he'll be making his only start this year. And this is a driver who I've never even heard of. So, this was really a surprised winner. Obviously was really good on street racing, and he won. But I gotta talk about that pileup that happened in turn 11. Oh my gosh, that pileup. We usually see this on street races. Wow, that pileup, man, I was like, holy crap, is that a pileup? That was my reaction. But yeah, we had incident where William Byron hit the barriers, then LaJoy spun out Harvick, and that created a big blockage. So, what a pileup. Probably one of the first we've seen in NASCAR, probably. One of the only ones. And that's what you'll probably see on street courses. So, yeah. Man, the racing. Man, what a race, I'll tell you what. Very historic and very, very, like, interesting to watch. Definitely. Very, very interesting to watch. And we have drivers at the start of the race. Denny Hamlin, my favorite driver, ended up finishing 11th. He immediately lost first because of Tyler Reddick being so confident in his car on the first lap. And Denny Hamlin hit the barriers, spun out, hit the barriers, and really couldn't get back in the top 10. But he still finished 11th, and that to me, that's a win. To me, that's a good day. Good race. Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell was able to charge ahead of Reddick at the start, and Reddick just keep fading back. And really, once the race got called after stage 2, the 75 laps, strategy came into play, and that's why we saw Haley and all those other guys, all those other drivers, like Kyle Busch, who hit the barriers. But with these next-gen cars, the durability of these next-gen cars, that's what's able to put this to still be able to continue and ended up him finishing a top 5. Larson had a fast car. Kyle Larson had a fast car this weekend as well. Chase Elliott started in the back. Couldn't really make his way up to the front until strategy. Strategy came into play after when the race got called. Tyler Reddick, he hit the barriers as well. Some drivers end up getting too hot and getting in the barriers. That's either because they were on slicks when the track is still wet. And keep in mind, Chicago hit a new record for rain, over 2.5 inches of rain. Man, that's a lot. Mother Nature really unleashing its wrath. But Tyler Reddick finishing 28th, unfortunately, 2311 Racing has just, especially for Tyler Reddick, having bad luck. And then Bubba Wallace, 31st. Bubba isn't really a big fan of road courses, but he finishes 31st. Tough break. Corey LaJoy ended up finishing 14th, but I'm going to show you guys the top 10 on the screen. I'm not going to show you guys the full results. I'm just going to be only doing this for like a couple weeks. So I'm just going to be showing you the top 10 right over here right now. So there's the top 10. Shane Gisbergen won the race. Justin Haley 2nd. Chase Elliott 3rd. Kyle Larson 4th. Kyle Busch 5th. Austin Cindric 6th. Michael McDowell 7th. Joey Logano 8th. Ty Gibbs 9th. And Chris Buescher rounds out the top 10. So, I want to notice you guys some other drivers. William Byron, who started that pileup, finished 13th as well. Eric Jones finished 16th. AJ Allmendinger, I thought he was going to be a contention to win. Man, obviously a letdown, 17th. Like I said, Christopher Bell finished 18th. Ross Chastain, last week's winner, 22nd. Brad Keselowski, 24th. And, yeah, like I said, Tyler Reddick, 28th. Kevin Harvick, in his final season, 29th. He's still above the cut line, though. so that's cool. And Alex Bowman had engine trouble as well. That's why he finished dead last. Unfortunately, Austin Dillon charging up on Haley in those final laps, but hit the barriers. But boy, what a race weekend we had with the racing and everything like that. So yeah, there's your top 10 on the screen right here. So yeah, guys, in conclusion, this race was really satisfying and historic to watch. And we also got a historic winner, Shane Van Gisbergen, in his first Cup Series start. Wins it, and I gotta tell you what, man, I was really looking forward to this race ever since last year. Really looking forward to this. I really was looking forward to it, and it did not disappoint. The fans were all the way across the track, were like behind the fencing. What a race! What a race, guys! We put on a great show no matter what, and yeah, the racing's been good. It was fun to watch the cars handle out, and it wasn't like there wasn't any passing. There was passing. There's totally was. And but Christopher Bell, even though he did sweep the stages, he got hit in the barrier. So tough break for Christopher Bell. I thought he was going to be in contention to win this race, but when the but when after stage two with pit road strategy and everything, that really shook up the field and ultimately what led in that pile up. With ultimately ultimately led to Bell not winning this race. He ended up getting in that pile up as well with I think Bubba Wallace got it. I know Byron did. Mostly some of the other drivers got a piece of it as well. That pile up, like I said, still, still, oh my gosh, wow. So yeah. So now I'm gonna rate this race now. What a historic event and satisfying to watch. 8 out of 10 for this race. 8 out of 10. It just, and the scenery, the Chicago skyline, so satisfying. And as well, and guess what? 80% of the fans who attended have never been to a NASCAR race before. And wow, NASCAR really did such a great job with this weekend, and I can't wait to see if there are any more street races in the future. So, yeah, racing's been fun. Even though there were some parts that are narrow, it's still really fun to watch the drivers handle and take on the street course. But anyways, this racing's been fun, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about yesterday's race. Congratulations to Shane Van Gisbergen for winning his first NASCAR Cup Series start. 60 years since that has happened, and now it's 75 years of NASCAR and this has happened. Wow, what a historic win. So, racing's been fun to watch. A lot of drivers spinning out here and there, trying to figure out how to tame this 12-turn racing in the streets of Chicago. And wow, a whole lot of new fans came and got to witness a historic race at a historic moment with satisfying racing at a satisfying event. So, yeah. So, anyways, this will be of course, the next setup for Atlanta, and then for New Hampshire, we'll be out on Wednesday, July 19th when I return home. So, yeah. So, anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.